day to day. They just said he did. He dodged a scary injury. Deshaun Watson did not, and the fans, boy, let me explain something to you people. Y'all can sit here and get mad at the fans for booing this man for getting hurt. This man been breaking their hearts since he got there. I'm sorry. What? He broke his leg? He been breaking hearts. Look, I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm really not. But you have this city took this man, and maybe it's partly their fault because of the whole situation he was in, and then the Browns fans tried to make light of it, like give us our quarterback, set him free. It was a whole fiasco in the show, and he showed y'all that you shouldn't have done that. Now y'all mad, bro. Y'all are mad. Y'all are big mad at the crippled black man because he crippled you guys. In the Brown and look. Again, I'm gonna say it. I have sympathy. I have sympathy for the Browns, no matter how ugly it gets for them. Like with this situation the other day, and you got Jameis Winston, the spokesman, trying to speak up for his teammate. Look, I've watched Browns football for a long time, and I'm trying to tell y'all something. Look, they haven't been to the playoffs since Kyle Anderson. No, they missed the playoffs. They had 10 wins, and they still didn't make it to the playoffs. This was when 10 wins was a guarantee. But I think that division was so good, or whatever they did not have enough out of 10 games to make to the playoffs with a winning season. Like that was crazy. You had 9 and 7 teams in there, and they couldn't. Hey, you had that one time Seattle got in with 6 wins because they were the best in that division. Like it can get real ugly with stuff like that. So for the Browns, I'm sorry. Like y'all can get mad at the fans and say they were cool all you want. It's been cool for them for a long time. So you got to think maybe they don't know how to deal anything out but cruelty themselves. The trauma that the Browns fans go through. You got to think they had Bill Belichick himself. He had I think I don't know if he left or the Browns let him go. Don't let me lie to you about the story behind that situation. But he goes to New England and just wins everything. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but the Browns fans are angry. They're bitter. They spent a lot of money on these season tickets. They supported a man who likes to touch people, and he touched them in the wrong way. Like, his streak continues. Like, if I'm Browns, I'm honestly trying to see if I can sue Deshaun Watson, bro. Like, I want the money back. You did nothing. Remember, his first year there, he was suspended. The dude has done nothing since he has been a Brown. I'm sorry. I don't have sympathy but for Browns fans. I don't have sympathy but for Browns fans. Like, they can't get a coach, they can't get the quarterback, they can't get the receivers. They had a receiver who couldn't stay off drugs. Go figure. Like this dude, I can't remember. Josh Gordon just couldn't get right. Like that's what they had to deal with. Best running back in the league, Nick Chubb, gone. And they have not been the same since Nick Chubb has been gone. And he ain't gonna get better. Once them knees go on the running back, guys, just gotta know it's over. They can last a little bit, but it's over. We don't get a lot of Derrick Henrys around here, man. Like it just doesn't happen that way. It's right now. It's bad for the Browns. They went and got Odell Beckham, and that turned into a dark horse of a evil medieval show. He was, bro. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And that's what I'm saying. And he was a Brown, and he was gonna have the Browns. Browns were doing great things with him, and then he got in trouble. Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry. I get it. They set up Tyrod Taylor for the fall so Baker could take over. But he did. He looked good his rookie season. And then they tried to load up with Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham and just a bunch of garbage. And Freddie Kitchens can't coach. And now here the Browns are with a loaded team and no wins at all. No wins. Like they weren't winning football games. Like, I'm sorry. I feel for the I'm for a level of football and for what the Browns have had to watch since I have been alive. I'm 40. I'm 40. And for what I've seen the Browns deal with my entire life, I ain't got no sympathy. There's certain people they do that to. I'm like, nah, man, that's messed up. You know who else I didn't have sympathy for? Vince Young. Why? Well, look here. I was in Houston, Texas when he was kicking all of our high schools behind. And when you are undefeated in Little League football, middle school football, high school football, college football, like dude has never lost a game. Then you go to the Titans, you're the number one pick, and you have a good rookie season. Not a winning season, but a good rookie season. People enjoyed watching you. The fans loved what they had, and the defensive coordinator saw what you can't do because all that film you gave them in your rookie season, and they shut you down immediately. That second season started, and now you got people who were betting all this money on you, throwing trash at you, calling you bad names, talk about your mama, talk about your family, talk about you should have never been born. You were wasted. Like it gets that ugly because this is fantasy football. This is betting. People pay money, and you look like garbage. And you couldn't handle that. You could not handle losing, and losing comes with the booze, the bad talks, the fights in the stands because you can't get it together. Like you cause all that when you lose. You forgot what you caused when you won. You think there's no opposite? There's a balance, pimp. There's good and there's evil, and you showed a lot of evil because you got used for all the winnings until they sent you off to the NFL. And the NFL said, no, 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 no. We're gonna show you what it's like to lose around here, pimp. So I didn't have no sympathy for him when they booed him off the field like that. I had none. Like I knew what you were about. I don't. It's I didn't have any sympathy for RG3. I didn't. If any fans came at him negative in that way, I didn't. You know, I didn't. You know, I probably may have defended him, but at the same time, man, you was a running quarterback, and you was already coming off a leg injury in college. Like you weren't going to stop. You slide bad. You go down bad. Like you weren't doing the good things right. So here you are with an injury. So, but like no stuff like Deshaun Watson, man, I ain't got no sympathy for that. The Browns fans have been losing for years, and unfortunately, when you come into the doghouse, get ready to get bit. I'm sorry. There is an aura in that Brown stadium. Like, think about this. As bad as they have been all this time, how many empty seats have you ever seen? Think about that. As bad as the Browns have been, how many empty seats have you seen? That is the loyalty these people have to that city and to that team. And somehow, I don't know if it's a curse. I don't even want them to sell. The Browns just got to find a better way to do things because you paid all this money to Deshaun Watson, and now you got. It's like it's not gonna get better for the Browns now. Where's the money? Unless they can find a way to sue him and recoup all this money back, bro. It's just not gonna be good. It's not. Um. It's it's just like what do you do right now with your quarterback with a torn ACL? And now he's guaranteed. You got him guaranteed money. Like, what do you do? You lost. You the organ. Do you need new ownership in charge of the Browns? Like, because something you can't put this on the field anymore, right? Like, this is an issue that's above everybody. It's not a sell team type of issue, but man, it might be regime change type of kind of issue because like it's almost like no one's caring up top, and they just got the football team, and they don't give a damn because the fans paying all the money. Like this is why I don't have any sympathy for your player when the fans are cheering that he's gone. They don't have to deal with this pain you keep throwing in their face every week. So